Okay, you are not going to believe this. Seriously.
What we got?
Imagine, right? Some dusty old papers pop up, like nearly 80 years after this math genius dies. And bam,
Okay.
they explain black holes. Well, black hole entropy, specifically.
Whoa, hang on. Black holes from old papers?
Yeah. I know it sounds totally made up, right? Like bad sci-fi.
Yeah.
But nope. It's the actual story of Srinivasa Ramanujan.
Ramanujan, right. The self-taught guy from India.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's so wild. He's completely outside the usual, academic scene.
And he figures stuff out that takes physicists almost 100 years to catch up on?
Pretty much. It's like your neighbor fiddling in his garage and accidentally inventing warp drive while everyone else is struggling to parallel park.
Huh. Okay, fair comparison. So tell me about him. Born late 1800s.
Yeah, 1887, Southern India.
Yeah.
And get this, the dude was apparently smashing college-level math problems by age 11.
11. Seriously.
By 16, he's absorbed this book that's just theorems. No explanations, no proofs, just math.
Okay, that's intense. Most kids would use it as a doorstop.
Right, but he's using it to launch his own, mathematical explorations. It's kind of like building an IKEA spaceship, using only the pictures on the box.
Uh-huh. Okay, and wasn't there something unusual about how he said he got these ideas?
Oh, yeah. Here's where it gets really weird, maybe. He claimed the formulas came to him in dreams.
In dreams.
From the Hindu goddess Namajiri.
Okay, right. That sounds a bit out there.
It does. You think, okay, maybe lay off the spices. But hold on. A ton of what he dreamt up, it was actually correct. Like really advanced, cutting-edge math.
So even if the source sounds strange, the results, they were solid.
Undeniably solid, pushing boundaries nobody else even saw. Kind of makes you wonder about intuition, inspiration. Where does it come from?
That's a huge question in mathematics and science, really. So he has all this knowledge. What does he do?
Well, he got to share it, right? He's desperate. So in 1913, he writes this letter, sends it off to Cambridge, to G.H. Hardy.
The G.H. Hardy. Big name in number theory.
The very same. Imagine Hardy getting this envelope stuffed with just pages and pages of dense, totally original equations.
From some unknown guy in India.
Exactly. Hardy's first thought must have been, file under mathematical crank.
You can't blame him, I suppose. It probably looked completely alien.
But Hardy, he looked closer. He got his colleague, Littlewood, involved. They started digging into it. And they realized this wasn't just random scribbling. It was unconventional, sure, but brilliant. Their verdict was basically, this guy's a genius.
Probably the understatement of the century.
Totally. So Ramanujan gets invited to Cambridge. He moves to England in 1914.
Wow. Right into the thick of World War I.
Yeah, talk about culture shock.
Yeah.
Wartime Britain, the freezing weather for someone from South India.
Plus, he was a strict vegetarian, right? With specific religious dietary rules. Finding food must have been a nightmare.
Total nightmare. And let's be honest, dealing with the racism of the era, too. It was rough.
Incredibly difficult circumstances, yet his work.
Astonishing. Despite everything, in just a few years, he cranks out almost 4,000 theorems.
4,000?
Yeah. Many completely new, groundbreaking. He even gets elected a Fellow of the Royal Society in 1918.
That's huge, especially given his background. It's like learning physics from, I don't know, reading cereal boxes and winning a Nobel.
Exactly. But the story takes a sad turn here.
The hardships caught up with him.
It seems so. He got really sick, maybe TB, maybe something else. Counts differ. He had to go back to India in 1919.
And he passed away soon after, didn't he? Very young.
Yeah, 1920. He was only 32. Such a massive loss.
But his mind was still going right up to the end, apparently, that final letter.
Oh, right. The final mystery.
Yeah.
Just before he died, he sends one last letter to Hardy.
And this is where those weird functions come in.
Yes. These things he called Mach theta functions. Nobody, not even Hardy, really understood what they were. Totally enigmatic.
And Ramanujan himself said?
He said they came from another vision. From Namajiri again.
Wow. Okay. So these mysterious functions sit around for decades.
Decades. Almost 80 years. Then, fast forward to the early 2000s, physicists are wrestling with black holes.
Specifically black hole entropy, you said? Like the information content or disorder.
Exactly that. They're trying to figure out how to describe it mathematically. And guess what they find?
Don't tell me.
Ramanujan's Mach theta functions. They fit perfectly.
No way. Seriously. His, dream math from 1919 describes black hole physics found in the 2000s.
That's the incredible connection. Math cooked up seemingly from pure intuition, maybe divine inspiration, turns out to be fundamental to describing these extreme cosmic objects almost a century later.
That's actually staggering. It just makes you think about the nature of mathematics, the universe.
Right. How could someone with so little formal training, working mostly alone, relying on intuition and dreams, stumble upon math that wouldn't even be needed for nearly 100 years?
It's a profound mystery. It really challenges our ideas about where scientific breakthroughs come from.
Totally. It makes you wonder, what other amazing ideas are hidden away in unexpected places? Maybe those weird doodles he made in class actually unlock quantum gravity. Probably not, but hey. Maybe check those old notebooks. You never know.